What did the Rebbe mean when he said, "Do all you can to bring Moshiach"? I already did all I can.
There are a few points in the way we can explain these words. First of all, the Rebbe's words were, "Ich gebe the Sibir Tza'aich, give the Sibir Tz'yeder Einu," which means I'm giving it over to every single one of you and do everything you can. Some people raise the question, is bringing Mashiach really something in the hands of every simple person? I always thought bringing Mashiach is something so phenomenal. That's in the hands of the tzaddikim, the manhigim of the generation, the leaders, not for every single person that they're going to be the ones to bring Mashiach. So to a certain extent, that's what the Rebbe is actually saying. The Rebbe explained it at other occasions, that in essence, up until this point, the main sort of burden and the one who was mainly had the capacity to bring Mashiach are the tzaddikim, and specifically the Rabbi. And the Rebbe himself is saying that I did that part that I need to do in order to bring Mashiach. That was completed. Now I'm giving it over to every one of you, which means that now the Rebbe is saying there's a part that has to be completed, and that part to be completed must be done by every single one of us. And it's not chas v'shalom that the Rebbe is saying I'm giving up or I'm stopping to do my thing. On the contrary, the Rebbe is saying I completed that part which is my part. To use an analogy, if a person, God forbid, would have been imprisoned in another country, and in order to get him out, you have to go to the State Department of the United States and speak to the most powerful people in the State Department, and they should make contact to the most powerful people in the other country, and they should do everything possible that they would allow that person to get out of jail. And if all that was done, that has to be done only by people that have those contacts, people that are in the higher ups. After everything's done, they give a message, but it can only happen if the prisoner himself submits a request. And it's not that we don't want to do anymore. That's what needs to be done to complete the process. So in a sense, the Rebbe is saying, the Rebbe did everything that needs to be done, and now we need to do our part. And what does it mean, tut alt was erkennt? That also could be explained basically 2 points. One point is the Rebbe is informing us that now we're holding by that place that it's in the hands of every single one of us. And the second point, and that means 2 things. Number one, that there's no person that could say that I don't have the power to do anything. I'm too small, I'm too simple. Like the Rambam says, and the Rebbe quotes this Rambam often, that the world is like in a scale that's balanced, and one thought, one speech, one act by anybody, man, woman, or child, could tip the scale. So tut alt was erkennt means do everything you can, even if you don't feel capable, even if you feel that you're just very simple, and even if it's true, there's still something you can do that could help tip the scale. The other end of the spectrum, we can say do everything you can means somebody who is capable of doing things on a larger scale, and he could influence hundreds of people or thousands of people or tens of thousands of people, then when that person should not be satisfied with just doing something, but do everything you can, take it to the maximum that you can do in order to accomplish that. And basically, if every one of us does what they can, which means the simple person does what he can do as a simple person, and the person who's more capable does what they can do, then together we can actually make that Mashiach comes. Take it, Miyad Mamash.